I welcome all of you to this year 2020-2021. From the history lesson, let us begin the first lesson, the advent of Europeans to India. In this unit, we have to learn the first point, the trade and commerce relationship between India with European countries. Secondly, the arrival of Europeans to India for trade. Thirdly, the Carnatic Wars in the backdrop of European political developments. The Battle of Plassey, the Battle of Buxar, and dual government system. Fifthly, the British policy of aggression. Now, let us start discussing about the first point, that is how we had a relationship between India and European countries since ancient times. There was great demand for Indian spices like examples pepper, cardamom, ginger and many other spices in Europe. The trade relationship continued between India, Europe and other Asian countries even during Middle Ages. The Arab merchants carried the Asian merchandise into Constantinople of Eastern Roman Byzantine Empire. The Italian merchants would buy these goods and then sell in the European countries. Like this, the Constantinople was the center of international business and considered as the gate of European traders. Arab merchants had gained monopoly over the trade in Asian countries. Italian traders had gained monopoly over trade in Europe. The merchandise from Asia had brought good profits to Italian merchants. Second point in this unit is the fall of Constantinople. This map of Europe, and here is a Constantinople is located in the Byzantine Empire. The northern part of European map. Where I am showing the mark, there it is the location of Constantinople in Europe map. In 1453, the Ottoman Turks captured the city of Constantinople. As a result, all the trade routes connecting the city of Constantinople came under the control of Turks. The Turks started levying too many taxes on the goods passing through these routes. As a result, the merchants felt that the trade was not profitable. Meanwhile, Spain and Portugal were attempting to break the monopoly of Italian traders. They started encouraging courageous sailors to find a sea route to India. For the sake of this, they started inventing mariner's compass, astrolabes. Astrolabe is also used to make the astronomical measurements and typically of the altitudes of celestial bodies and in navigation for calculating latitude before the development of sextant. This is gunpowder. It is also one of the important instrument where they use for explosive consisting of powder mixture of saltpeter, sulfur, charcoal and chiefly used for quarrying, blasting and in forces and fireworks. Gunpowder provided further impetus, all these three, to this venture. Third important point is a new sea route to India. The first important invader, Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese sailor who left Lisbon and reached Cappadocia near Calicut on the east coast of India in 1498. By this, he was successful in discovering a new sea route to India. This route continued to be the route of trade between India and Europe to many years. Like this, Portuguese were the first to re-establish trade between India and Europe. In 1869, a huge canal was built in Egypt to connect the Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea, and it is called Suez Canal. Until the building of Suez Canal, the sea route discovered by Vasco da Gama was a route used for trade between India and Europe. The ships had to pass the Cape of Good Hope and the southernmost tip of Africa to reach India. The distance between Mumbai and London through the Cape of Good Hope, 800 nautical miles, 01 nautical mile is equal to 1.85 kms. It is also 6,200 nautical miles through Suez Canal. The journey is reduced to half of the distance. Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese sailor. Here is the image of Vasco da Gama. Gama, the Portuguese sailor who left Lisbon and reached Kapadu near Calicut on the east coast of India in 1498. Now, please watch this map, and in Kerala, here in this map, we locate Kapadu beach, and here is the location of Kapadu in Calicut. We will proceed, we will learn the next topic from the next unit in the next class. Thank you, children.